Okay, so here's the premise. After a massive conflict of sorts, half the Earth is now unusable. So humanity gets together, forms 6 city-states that are around the globe, within the now habitable zones. Our story takes place in number 6, the newest habitable zone with a fairly restrictive government. That is the premise. Now, I thought this was a very cool premise. I love war and destruction and aftermath, but it was a very nice change of pace on the apocalypse. Like a very, it isn't so bad anymore. But like, I mean, you still have like climate troubles and stuff, because you up the globe pretty bad. Now here's the plot. You have your main character, Sion, who is a super genius, like super duper super genius, above all other geniuses. And he is going to go to a super genius school. And one day, he steps outside his balcony and just screams into the rain because he's like, I want to feel free! And so he does that. And then this kid jumps up on his balcony. He's like, sup, bro? And Sion's like, dude, your arm's bleeding. And he's like, I know, right? And then Sion's like, I can help you. And he's like, thanks, bro. He does. And he like medically treats him. And then he goes down to get him some food and finds out by overhearing it that, oh, that kid's a criminal. And he's like, what should any rational person do when there's a like criminal in your house? He gives him food and doesn't tell anyone and heals his injuries. And then lets him on his merry way. Time skip. I forget how many years in the future. He's like a older teenage young adult now. He didn't get into the super school, so he's working like a crappy, he cleans up parks. The reason is because he was punished because he let the criminal free that he was unable to attend the super school. Because it's like, you're a bad citizen, ah! Government doesn't like that. You don't defy the government. Big brother's watching you. It's kind of like that. And so, he's at the park one day, randomly, this man dies. Like, you just see a dead guy. He's a really old guy. And then they check the cameras, and it's a really young guy. And then suddenly, he's old. And you're like, what? So they bring the body into, like, their area, and they, like, call for help, an ambulance. They're like, I need help! And then, like, all of a sudden, his friend starts going, or his coworker, and then he ages really fast, and then, like, this black spot appears on his neck, and then like a bee bursts out, and you're like, oh my god, it's a giant bee! And the bee's like, and then he's like, oh, and then he passes out. He wakes up, and the government's like taking him somewhere, and he's like, where am I going? And I'm like, shut up, whore! And he's like, no! And basically what he discovers is that he's going to be like taken away for good. And then after he realizes this, boom, car explosion, and Rat appears. Oh, I didn't explain that, did I? So, the kid who he saved, his name is Rat. Like, that was a thing earlier. Now back to this. So anyways, Rat saves Sion and drive away in like a utility vehicle. They're like, whee! And then they escape. And they're outside, in the outside world. And you're like, oh shit, what's outside the gates? Apocalyptic wasteland? Well, kind of. But not entirely, because there's this giant city like built up against the wall. Because there's a big wall around the city. Because you're like, because there's apocalypse, but no, there's just poor people. Just massive slums as far as the eye can see. And the premise of our plot is that Sion and Rat have conflicting ideals. Rat wants to destroy the city, Sion wants to, like, save it from the buggy bug, and Rat's like, burn in hell! Oh. Hello? Yep, bye. Where was I? So the basic premise of the plot is that you've got Sion and Rat, and they've got conflicting ideals. And so Rat is like, burn in hell, 6, I'll destroy you. And he's really happy about this whole bug plague thing. And Sion's like, I gotta save everyone, I got friends in there. He's got like his mother and one friend, and that friend's like leaves. So he just got his mom. Anyways, kind of a lonely guy. So aside from the conflicting ideals, then you've got this like bromance / romance thing going on between Sion and Rat. Because it's not really a bromance, because stuff happens. It's not what you think, but like, not just a bromance. Now how I feel about this, I'm gonna go down the list. I loved the setup of the plot, I love the quick time skip, love the whole bug infestation thing, that's cool, that's really cool. And it works very well as like a plot device. The escape scene is really baller, and the slums just feel so real. Because it's not like, it's super dark and depressing, oh my god, like it is. There's prostitutes and murderers and swindlers, but there's also kids running around playing ball in the street in rags, because I think that's what good slums need. They always forget the children. There were children there, and I'm like, good on you, anime slums. You do that. And so moving on to the conflicting ideals. I love conflicting... Oh my god, my lamp is just spazzing out. So about Rat and Sion's conflicting ideals. I love conflicting ideals. I feel this anime plays on that really well. One will bring up a good point, and they're like, oh no! And the other will bring up a good point, and they're like, oh no! And they're like coming to a mutual agreement, but then like break apart, and they're coming... It's good. And the romance is like... I ship it. I ship it so hard. Oh my god. Yes. So about the characters. First we've got Sion, and he knows nothing. He's like, I lived a privileged life. And Rat's like, welcome to the real world. He's like, ah! And he's like, oh, there's people here. And he doesn't really grasp the severity of the situation. It's bad. Generally, he's very pacifistic, unless someone messes with Rat. And then he like just decks like this dude who's like, you're a stupid head. And Sion's like, f you, and just decks this old guy. And then Rat's like, whoa, Sion. He's like, argh! And you're like, whoa. Yeah, now on to Rat. Rat is very dark and mysterious and like a killer and brutal and but you've only really seen this like kind of gentler side to him, and you find out that's because being around Sion makes him gentle, and people are like, is he going soft? And you're like, oh. He has a soft side that he shows, and it's just so, I'm not going to spoil it, it's so awesome. It's so friggin' awesome. Just, So, then we have Dog Lady. I don't give minor characters names. We have Dog Lady. She was raised by dogs, rents out dogs in her hotel because people don't have heaters, so they just sleep with dogs. Is a hard blood killer. She's also has a soft side. Next we've got childhood friend. Childhood friend, very, very bland and blunt. And she's there. She's there. Then you've got the mother character, who is kind and loving. It's a nice mother, but then also has a dark past. Now as far as Sion, I really was afraid he was going to be a Mary Sue, and he got really close, and then he'll just like snap and deck someone, and you're like, okay, he'll fuck up your shit. And that, not gonna spoil anything, but that gets good as the story progresses. Now, on to Rat. He has to be one of my favoritist characters in anime of all time. I'm in love with Rat's character. He is dark and mysterious and soft and gentle, with like a broken past, and not friends, but then he's got Sion, and then, Rat! That's kind of creepy. Then you've got, then we got Dog Lady, who, even after you see her soft side, still feels like a brutal killer. I feel a lot of anime mess that up. Like, they'll be introduced as this hard character, and then, now you see her soft side, and then you only see their soft side. She maintains her hardened core, and you never feel like she's completely changed. You just like, now, you feel like you're just seeing a different part of her character, but she still is she'll kill you. She'll mess you up. Then you've got the childhood friend, who is frankly just, initially, you're like, this character has potential, and then she just gets forgotten. And they have like a couple scenes that show her, but she's supposed to be important, but you really don't care. You just don't care. Then you've got the mother character, who plays her part well, and she does her role. Doesn't exceed it. She, nice mother character, like cares for her son, and then you've got dark past, which serves as a plot device. And that's it. Now onto the animation. The animation was average. Didn't have any CG in it. CGI. I was very glad for that, because frankly I think that CG done in most anime is just atrocious. It just ruins most anime, and it's like doesn't look good, and you're like, go all in and just don't go in at all. There's a few scenes where they like change art styles and it gets really pretty, but generally it's there. Portrays the characters well. Now finally, for my overall feels. The bromance romance between Sion and Rat. So many feels. Oh my god. It's one of the best romances I think I've ever seen. Because it develops so organically, and it works, and they feel real, and you care for them, and Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And then, as I said before, I've got serious rat feels. I'm not gonna go more into that, but I love rat hearts. Serious anime character hearts. Now, the ending to number 6 is a very mixed bag of nuts. It like comes out of left field, and you're just really just kind of like knocked off center. So don't expect too much from the ending. It's good. It concludes it, but it just feels wrong. Like the whole anime is like feels like it's leading to something else, and it tries to like throw a curveball, but it's so much of a curveball, it's like they're just throwing another ball at you. You're like, this isn't the same ball that was being curved that way, and you're kind of disappointed. But it's only kind of. It works. The ending works, but the story up to that point. Also, near the end of the anime, there were some scenes where I did cry, but the anime really didn't know how to pace that well. A good anime will make me cry, and I'll finish crying, and I'm like, okay, time to get serious. But it would like be sad, be serious, be sad, and like my heart, like my eye tear joints were like, are we supposed to cry? Or like, are we on break now? I didn't know. And so I like did a bit of both. I cried during serious parts and didn't during sad parts. I felt weird. I think I could have paced it better. I cannot stress how amazing like the first entirety of that season is. Oh my god. Watch number 6. It's on Crunchyroll. I'll put a link in the description. It's free. I have a membership. I know animes. Giguk is another anime reviewer. He has an anime zone thing that you can use to get a 30-day trial instead of a 15-day trial, and that's what I used. And like after you get it, you can't go back. And free app for iPod, and like if you have Xbox Live, you can watch on your Xbox. Crunchyroll's beautiful. I will just plug Crunchyroll everywhere. So Crunchyroll link, Anime Zone, free link for 30-day trial. It's awesome. So yeah, if you can, watch this anime. It's really good. Ta-da! Thank you for watching. Now, I do plan on making more of these anime reviews. However, I don't tend to make most of these. What I tend to do is upload a bunch of League of Legends videos and other video game stuff. So if you're just here for the anime review, shoot me an email. I'll post my email at the bottom of the screen. It's just basementminions@gmail.com, and let me know, and I'll email you. I'll put you on the email list. I'll just email you every time I upload a new one. So feel free to just email us, say, hey, I want to be sent an email when you do an anime. And I'll be like, okay. So yeah, that's that. Thanks again for watching. Please comment on what you think I could improve or what I did well. I always love compliments. And likes are nice. Dislikes hurt my feelings and they make puppies bleed. So dang it, now you're gonna do it. Don't do dislikes. Likes. I like likes. The end.